Now that is my kind of sign. I like that. Pavement ends. Well, guys, it's another beautiful day. It's 83 degrees. So it's nice and warm today. As you can see here in Missouri, southwest corner, our leaves are pretty much all the way out. Some of the walnuts may not be all the way out, but for the most part, everything's fully leafed. I'm looking for the pavement to end. It hasn't done it yet. So anyway, I thought today I'd talk about the CRF250L from Honda. And for people that are looking into buying a new dual sport, you know, a lot of people have never even rode a motorcycle and they want to start out on something. And is a 250L a good choice? Of course it is. For one thing, it's Honda. Honda's known for extremely good quality. Watch out there, little short dog. And reliability. And the 250L, you just can't beat the price out of any dual sport on the market. The 250L has the best price on the market for a dual sport. So the pavement never has ended yet. It does there, but that's not this road, really. So anyway, even if you're not a beginner, if you're like me, I've rode bikes all my life. I mean, since I was 9 years old, actually, and younger, 9 years old, and I was actually 12 riding on the streets. Wasn't supposed to, but I did. And I've rode everything from, you know, from crotch rockets to cruisers to gull wings to other dual sports besides the 250L. And out of all the bikes I've ever had, this is by far my favorite. I just really enjoy it. As you could tell, I had a 2014 CRF250L, bought it new, and I had it for quite a while. Done a lot of mods to it, done a lot of stuff to it, and I thought that I wanted a bigger bike. You know, a lot of people will buy something like a 250L and they think it's a mistake to buy a small bike like this because they're going to end up wanting something bigger, and that's possible. So that's what I thought. And then Honda came out with the Africa Twin, and I was thinking, well, my goodness, there's a 1000cc dual sport. Well, it didn't turn out that way. I mean, yeah, it's 1000cc. It's considered a dual sport adventure bike slash there, but it's not a dual sport. And it's just heavier. The maintenance is way harder. And I can tell you one thing about adventure bikes. When you buy anything and it says adventure on it, like motorcycle, the price goes up on everything. I'm telling you, it's stupid. 250L, you can buy parts, you can buy the accessories for this thing, mods, you can buy skid plates, hand guards. Everything is pretty much cheaper on a dual sport than it is on an adventure bike. One thing, well, that smells, spreading that litter out there, that's nasty. Real nasty. Thank God you guys ain't got smell-o-vision or smell-o-tube. We got a spring coming out of the middle of the road. But anyway, pavement hasn't ended yet. So the 250L is a super good bike. It runs extremely smooth. And yes, it's modern. It's not like outdated. That's one thing about it compared to the XR series, like the XR650, is it's really dated. This thing is still, it's a fuel-injected electric start. It's got a computerized dash on it with tachometer, fuel gauge. You know, it's got the miles, the trip meter, everything modern, really, for this bike, or for a dual sport. It's got decent suspension. Now, it's not, some people may balk on that and say the suspension sucks, but it actually don't. The suspension does exactly what it was designed to do. It's made for dirt roads, fire trails, commuting back and forth to work, and the bike does really good at all of them. It's not a, people take it out and jump it and stuff like on a track, and they complain about the suspension sucks, but that's because they're not on a motocross bike. They're on a dual sport. And the 250L, for the price and for what you get, is a great bike. You can spend more, a lot more, and get a KTM or something that has all the bells and whistles, and then we'll do that more. But that's the thing. You're spending a lot more money. So the 2018 was what this is, but the 2019 is really not any different. A little bit of cosmetics looks, but it's still a super bike. From the first one, 2013, I've seen some models in 2012, but there's really like a 2013, I believe. But to now, 2019, the bikes are really pretty much unchanged. So if you buy an older 250L, a used one, don't be afraid to, because you're really getting just as good a bike as long as it's been taken care of as the new one. You're not really gaining much by buying a brand new one. But and like I said, I had a 2014 and now I'm on a 2018. Not a dime's worth of difference really. I just like the looks of the 2018. But I just want to let y'all know that this bike is a good choice. It's a good price. It's a smooth riding bike. It runs like a top. It's lightweight. It's extremely easy to work on. An ugly third grader could do the maintenance on this thing. It's so easy. And it's a Honda. I mean, it'll run. If you want to see a testament to a CRF250L, you see my buddy Blake in some of my older videos, and his bike. His bike has been through the mill. And, I mean, he has crashed it so many times. He's bent the forks, he's bent the wheel. He has beat that bike up, and it's still, the engine and drivetrain, it runs like a top. It runs as good as this. I mean, it runs like a new bike. It still runs super. Don't burn no oil. I mean, so the bikes are absolutely pretty much bulletproof. But, so yes, 250L is a great choice. And as I was saying about the Africa Twin, I may have got off of that, but I bought the Africa Twin thinking I wanted a bigger bike, and then turns out I didn't. Actually, I missed this bike so bad. All the time when I'm riding, I kept thinking, especially when I was on off-road stuff, on the highway, Africa Twin was great. And off-road, it just was not nothing like this thing. This thing is so relaxed riding off-road. The Africa Twin's a whole lot different world. It done great at 2-up, but this bike, to me, a lot of people ask the question, is it good for 2-up? Me and my wife ride this thing 2-up all the time. We rode the 2014 2-up all the time, stock suspension, and it does great. I'm not sure exactly what she weighs, but not much, but I weigh around 235, and it hauls both of us just fine. We go on these back dirt roads, we go highways, I don't like riding 4 lanes, but we do. This bike could get up on the highway 60, 65 decent. You can push it up to 70 if you want, but that's with stock gearing. But it does great 2-up, I think. The only difference is you'll want to get the number one thing you want to get when you get a 250L right off the bat would be a seat concepts seat, because the stock seat is horrible. Blake on his bike, he still has his and he thinks that it's great, but not me. I couldn't stand to ride that stock seat very long. I had to get a seat concepts like I had on my 2014, and that's what I did, and now it's nice. Especially if you're riding 2-up, you'll want this seat. Kind of breezy out here. I hope the wind's not messing with the camera. The camera I'm using is a Sena 10C Pro, which is, I like the camera. Works great. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to do, was mention to a lot of people that are considering getting into dual sport, or have already had something and want something like this, that's going to be just a good bike, to run back and forth to work, to go back roading, to go fire trails, to go out family rides and ride with friends. One thing about this bike is you can go and you don't have to worry that you're going to break down, because this bike is a really extremely good bike. Honda builds stuff first class. So go get one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my videos. Click the thumbs up, I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get more videos out, but as you know, with my house burning and everything, I've been so busy trying to build the new house, and we're getting it up where now we can at least stay in it in our RV inside, and I'll have more update videos on that. More videos on the Kubota BX23S, the little backhoe, and hopefully some more dual sport videos coming up pretty soon, now that it's warmed up and I can get out and ride a lot more. Gotta watch these slick creeks right here. Oh, and by the way, I did find the dirt road. The pavement ended. So, hey guys, if you're not a subscriber, you're interested in anything I mentioned, like the Jeep Wrangler or the Kubota BX23S, the CRF250L, outdoor living and outdoor camping and stuff, RV living, that's what we do. Subscribe to my channel. Just click that subscribe down there. And if you'll click that little bell right there beside the subscribe after you click the subscribe, then every time that I post a new video, you'll get a notification that I posted a new video. So, and always click the thumbs up, it's real important. So catch y'all in the next video, and as always, ride on.